Yep, we're about to start the second half of our four-game road trip, or four straight road games, going down to LA schools. Probably two of the top teams in the conference, opening with a really good undefeated in conference UCLA team, and then an SC who's maybe playing better as well, or better than anybody on Saturday. So big challenge for us, probably starting four freshmen, but we're excited.
Questions for Coach? Anyone? Oh, there we go.
That's an easy day.
Hey, Ryan, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, do you have word on Noah's condition this week and maybe the remaining players who missed time due to COVID protocols the past few games?
Noah is questionable, I'd say, as far as, I think he's going to be fine. I think it's just a matter of rehabbing a little bit, as a little bit of a stinger. And he's kind of moving around, but not where I'd say he could play if we played today, but we'll see where he's at. So we're operating as if TJ will have to start right now. And that might be the way we go anyway, depending on Noah's health.
With Bonton riding high these past couple of games with his efficient scoring and playmaking and whatnot, how can this team sort of keep his momentum going and maybe spark some other players around him?
We just got it game by game. It's just we need to stay healthy. It's hard to game plan, hard to prepare if you don't, Noah going down the first half, put us in a little bit of a bind. But I thought Bamba did well. I know he went 0 for 6 from the field, but he missed a couple bunnies, but his defense was good. So we're searching a little bit on the perimeter, just so much new. But Andre stepped up last game and played really well. And they, our bigs who've been great against Cal, and I think some of it being a freshman, being young, first road trip back in a road trip's tougher. And we hopefully learned a lesson because they pushed us around, and I thought we had an advantage maybe on the glass, but they kind of pushed us around. So it's more about learning how to bring it every game, not necessarily figuring out who's going to step up. We got to make sure we're competing the right way.
With a team that has such a balanced scoring attack like UCLA, even though Chris Smith is out for the season, I believe, how does this affect your approach on defense going into Thursday with a team that really moves the ball around and has multiple people scoring at a time?
Well, they're really good at two positions, and maybe not the ones you think. They're good all the way around, obviously. But the head of the snake is Tiger Campbell, and he handles the ball 80% of the time. Imagine he leads the league in assists. He's a big-time playmaker. And then surprisingly, I think they get 20 and 10 out of their center spot every night. I think they have two starters that just platoon in Hill and Riley. Now, the other ones that really play well together, you've got Jaquez, who's just really tough cover, really aggressive. Bernard's really improved. They're somewhat similar forwards. And then you got Juzang's only getting better each game, and then they bring two drillers off the bench on the perimeter. So they're well balanced. They shoot the ball really well. They're really efficient offensively, but I think it starts with their point guard and their play at center.
With this team's recent struggles in terms of ball handling and keeping possession of the ball, last year that seemed to be somewhat of a high point for this team, and this year kind of taking a little bit of a dip. How does this team sort of approach that issue this week and sort of lessen that issue against the LA teams?
We got to grind through it. We got to value the ball better. And some of it's our front court. We had to get Jeff Pollard and CJ played a lot of time. They're 4 and 5. We're small and undersized, but good ball handlers. And be frank about it, I think we're young in there, and that's not their strength. Their strength is length, size, rebounding. But we got to be able to play through them. They get comfortable, whether it's in the post. I mean, Stanford bothered us doubling the post. But I think that's been a little bit of our flaw. So we'll keep getting better at it, keep working at it. And some of it, got to get experience on the road too. It's tough. We started out both games on the road and didn't handle the ball first half well either game.
And just curious about your thoughts on the victory from the women's basketball team. over number 7 Arizona. How can you take in that news for not only the basketball program here, but just for their team in general?
I'm glad you asked. I'm a huge fan. I watch them every Sunday or every chance I get, really. But my wife and I lock in. She played, so we're just watching them. The way they play, they're so unselfish. And we've been following their program. They're 1 year ahead of Cammie, and my sense is their third year. And when I got here, right from the giddy up, I knew they work hard. They're in the gym all the time, whether it's with coaches or without coaches. And to see them turning it and the way they're doing it, playing just with a lot of enthusiasm, love for the game, they're joy to watch. So, and also a great model for us. And I actually, Cammie let me talk to the girls yesterday, just for 2 minutes. I just wanted to express my gratitude, the way they play, and that we're using them as the role model. That I hope we can make such strides. But like the way they're doing it the right way. It's exciting.
Thanks, Coach.
No problem.
Jeff, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. What's the status on Ryan, Brant, and DJ?
I think Brant should be ready to go this weekend. Ryan and DJ are a little behind and probably looking at the following weekend. Is the best way to put it.
And are they still all in protocol, or are these other injuries?
You have to talk to Pat Chun about that. Here's his number, 509.
You're looking ahead of this week. You're facing two teams. UCLA's very guard heavy with some wings, and then Hill and Riley inside, and then USC's like stark contrast. They're Tajidi, Ethan Anderson if healthy, and then just long and lengthy. How does that change the way you prepare when you're seeing two teams that are really, really quite different from one another?
No, it's a challenge because it's tough that being able to prepare for SC in 1 day is going to be a challenge. But I think we got to put all our eggs in the basket of just trying to get UCLA, how to crack that nut a little bit. But we do put in a little wrinkle that our guys probably aren't aware. Don't tell them that really preparing us for Saturday. But our focus is on UCLA. 95% is on UCLA. And then as soon as that game ends, and it's an early game, so we do have a little more time to prepare. We got that Thursday evening, Friday to get ready for Saturday.
Part of what makes UCLA's offense click is Tiger Campbell and just his ability to distribute the ball. I think he's averaging 6.5 assists. How do you kind of pressure him to keep him from getting the ball to, their potent offensive players?
It's tough. I mean, he's really clever. He's he's a maestro out there. He's really both ends of the floor. He's really crafty. We've got to do a good job there. And like I said, I wouldn't say he's part of this situation. I think he's the head of the snake. I think he's really good. He's really their one ball handler. They're very skilled. Their perimeter can handle the ball. They can do that, but he's a pure point guard in every sense of the word. So you got to give him different looks, maybe guard him with, so we have size on the perimeter, so maybe make it hard for him to throw over our guards. But he knows what's going on there at all times, so you got to keep him out of the paint.